Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Teach Me to Code screencast. This is Charles Max Wood, and this week we're going to be talking about some Git branching. Basically, you can see here I'm in the Project Honeypot development environment, and basically what we're going to do here is first we're going to just show that there's nothing to commit, there are no status changes or anything, and then we're going to create a new branch. And you do that with a git checkout -b, and then to-dos is the name of the branch. So then what it does is it creates the branch and it switches you over. And you can see there, again, there's nothing to commit. So anyway, let's go ahead and open up the README and let's add some to-do items at the bottom of the README file. You know, this is an RDoc document, so basically, you know, you just do the standard thing here. There are a couple of things that I've been wanting to do with the repository. One is to get caching in there. You know, basically you get a response back from Project Honeypot, and it would be nice just to cache that so that you don't have to go back and ask for it again and again. Another thing that I've been thinking is that safe right now means that it's not in the Project Honeypot database, but some people may actually want to permit low scores or certain types of offenses or things like that. So basically, I think it would be useful if they could, you know, define safe however they wanted. So, you know, that's another thing that I think would be cool to make it configurable. And finally, I would like to make a .yaml config file so that people can set it up however they want. So anyway, we've made these changes. So then what we can do is we can go ahead and, you know, you do a git status, you see that it's changed. So we'll go ahead and add it here. Now, I left an R off of the RDoc, so let's go ahead and put that in there, and we're ready to commit. So we'll go ahead and, you know, add that to the repository, and then what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to merge, which is the next part of branching. So you just go into the branch you want the changes to go into, and then you do a git merge and it'll pull it in. Git merge and then the name of the branch. So anyway, then we can delete the branch. That's just git branch -d and then the name of the branch. And with remote branches, what you have to do is you set up a remote, I don't know what to call it, I guess a repository. So in this case, we're just going to set up a GitHub repository, and it's going to point to the same thing that origin is pointed to. And then let's go ahead and push the changes from the old one so that we can, you know, start working on kind of a fresh setup. So we'll create the to-dos branch again, and then what we'll go ahead and do is we can push this up to our GitHub repository, not the origin repository. And GitHub can actually, you know, that remote can reference another machine as long as you have SSH access to it. And write access to the repository that you want to push to. So anyway, we're going to make some changes to the README file. It looks like touch isn't enough, so let's go ahead and make another change here, and we'll just do something really simple like add an extra new line in there or something, and save the file so that we can you know, we can see the changes, and so that we can push these up to the new remote branch. And the remote branch is just the to-dos branch on the GitHub remote setup. So we'll push that up, and you can see that that went up there. And you know, the only other thing that I can really see to do here, there are a couple of things. One is that if you want it to track another repository, you can do a git branch -t and then the name of the remote repository. So in this case, it's GitHub/todos, and basically what it does is then if you do a git diff, it'll tell you the differences between the two branches, and if you do a git push, it'll automatically push the changes from this branch up to that branch that it's tracking. So let's head back over to master. If you want to delete a remote branch, you just do a git push and then the name of the remote and then a colon before the name of the branch, and it'll delete it on the other end. You can remove a remote too. You just get remote rm. And finally, the git branch command will list all of the local branches. Git branch -a is usually what I use, and that lists all of the branches, remote or local. New Relic is the leading provider of application performance management tools for Ruby and Java applications. Thousands of companies use New Relic RPM to monitor, troubleshoot, and optimize applications deployed either in the cloud or in dedicated hosting environments. RPM Lite is free, fully supported, unlimited time version available at www.newrelic.com. All the leading Rails companies use New Relic, including 37 Signals, AT&T Interactive, Shopify, OurStage, IGN, and lots more. This episode is sponsored by Jumpstart Lab. Jumpstart Lab offers private and corporate training in Ruby, Rails, and related technologies. They're experienced educators, not just good developers, and will get you going quickly. Courses can be scheduled in the U.S. or around the world and curriculum customized to meet your needs. Learn more at jumpstartlab.com.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo!